before they started repairing the turret, there was a ship's logbook of the daily tasks and the work we had to do in here. It had mine and Queen Guffin and George Farrell and Shane Klein, had everybody's names. Still on it from 30 years ago.
Wow.
So yeah, center gun room, this was mine. I literally painted this. I literally painted the heartbeat. I painted that.
Did you?
Yes.
You painted that?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Probably 1980.
Why don't you get down there and on your platform and
Sure. Yep. This is it.
I've actually been tempted to open the breech on this one.
Do it.
That would be so cool.
Not today, because you need a chain fall.
Right.
Yeah.
We screwed eyeballs up there.
Yeah. Because so
Chain
Mark,
hoisted them all shut.
Mark and, is it Sean or Shane?
Shane Klein.
Yeah, Shane. He and Shane raised all the guns. You guys discovered the problem with the right gun on T1.
Oh, okay.
And
We
then
broke left gun loose first and got it moving. And then we tried right and then never would move.
yeah. You want to tell us about that day, Mark? I know it was a.
Yeah, I mean, we were loading, turret one had already loaded and right and center gun had already fired. Of course, left gun had misfire, but, so I think I shot 2 rounds out that day out of center gun, and we were just kind of sitting around. We heard the explosion, and normally it was a 3 salvo alarm, 3 buzzes, bzz, 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 and after the 3rd was when the gun was fired. So that's when you knew a gun was about to go off. You hear the salvo alarm, but there was no salvo alarm that day. And we just kind of heard the muffled explosion, and smoke was just pouring in everywhere. I remember looking up and seeing the turret petty officer Mortensen's face through the window up there through the porthole, looking to see if anything was going on in here. And I remember John Curl, who's another good friend that has passed away from cancer since. But he came in and climbed down to the electric decks, because if it's smoke, you always figure it's coming from the electric deck down there, but couldn't figure out what was wrong, and came back up and went up, and that's pretty much when we heard there had been a detonation in turret 2, and that's pretty much all we heard. We didn't know what does that even mean? what does that mean?
Yeah, this, so far out of your experience, you wouldn't even have thought that.
We were just used to shooting the guns every day. It was just, there's no telling how many rounds I shot out of this gun as a gun captain.
So you guys had to unload, the hang fire was in the left gun?
Yeah, so it stayed. That one stayed loaded, for the next 2 or 3 days. Same as right and left gun on turret 2. And we had to back all that powder out and back those projectiles out after the fact. A lot of work.
You told me about that, I think, when you were up in Richmond. You talked about how you didn't really know what was going to happen.
We had no idea.
Yeah, you guys just opened the breach and you had your fire hose. Did you guys douche it right there?
Right, just in case something else was gonna happen, but thankfully nothing did.
Were the EOD guys from Coral Sea there that day?
I don't remember anybody else being on the ship, to be honest with you. It's all pretty much a blur. Back then, I remember hearing, rumors of them offering, forensics teams to even come on board and try to figure out what happened, but they said they turned them down. And honestly, they had us cleaning stuff up and throwing stuff over the side of the ship, just getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Machinery, no telling what else. But I don't remember, I didn't go directly out of the turret to fight the fires with everybody when that happened because of the misfire. It told Shane Klein was the turret officer, not turret officer, but like the petty officer in charge that day. He wasn't even a petty officer yet, I don't think. They were just trying to train him to move up. So he and I actually stayed in turret 1 pretty much all hours after watching left gun and making sure that nothing happened, while everybody else went out there and did whatever they did. That's like right guns damaged over here won't ever elevate again, I don't think, unless it's
Powered up.
And then when we closed all of the breaches, everyone was fine except for Center Gun and Turret 2. That one won't ever open again.
Really?
We did not. It was, I think, probably from the blast. The breach was turned somehow. So when we closed the breach, it was not lined up, and the teeth didn't line up, and they're jammed.
Okay.
And we got this bar is only about halfway up. It's probably right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did it. It won't go any further.
Wow.
And it probably won't ever open again.